I've recently embarked on the journey of beating as many of the Armored Core games before Fires of Rubicon comes out as I can, and Master of Arena was my second stop along the way. And what a ride this was. After playing the first game in the series, I expected this game to be even scarier because I've heard that this entry is basically the roided up version of the first, and I was kinda right, except that I was the one spreading the fear this time.
Come back here. Come back here.
If you've watched my video on the first game, you'll know that I was struggling a lot with the controls, the punishing systems, and specifically the last mission. But while playing through Master of Arena, something happened. Suddenly everything just started to come together and I became an unstoppable machine. Partially to me actually getting better at the game, specifically at controlling my AC, but it was probably mostly due to the game working a tiny bit different from its predecessor. So I should probably start telling you the story from the very beginning. Master of Arena starts off fairly similar to the first game. Oh, nope, scratch that. You start off with 100 big ones already in the bank, and oh, you have almost all gear available to purchase in the shop from the get-go, and oh, there's this new game mode called Arena, which basically transforms the gameplay experience into something completely different from the first game. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty similar. Okay, but for real though, Master of Arena has many surface level similarities to the first Armored Core. The UI is almost exactly the same, the missions play pretty much identical, and you have a lot of the same AC parts. This is due to the fact that the game is more of an expansion to the first game. You can even use your Armored Core 1 save file to carry over all of the parts and credits you've accumulated in that game. But like I said earlier, I started over from scratch. And the game does give you 100,000 credits immediately to pump into your new deadly toy. Paint, apologies if I seem pushy. Nah, all good, all good. I start with a... Is that normal? Why do I start with 100k? But anyways, I immediately go for the first mission without really thinking about upgrading my AC at first. After all, this is only the first mission.
System engaged.
Okay.
We are monitoring your status. We'll contact you if the need arises.
Okay, they're coming in. They're coming in hot. I'm not playing right now.
Oh no! A raven! I'm no match for one of them! Don't shoot me! I'm leaving now! What? Another one?
Wait, what?
Paul, what's a top-ranked arena
Oh,
AC
no.
doing here?
Hello.
I heard you've been looking for me.
Yeah?
I don't care who you are. No one can defeat me.
Well, that was a curious encounter. Once I get back from the mission, I get a mail from my new contact at the Raven's Nest, Lana Nielsen. We will actually meet her later. She tells us about the new game mode that I have mentioned, called the Arena. But in order to get access to the Arena, a Raven must first find a sponsor to back them, and that opportunity would present itself soon. We also get to know that, this time around, we aren't playing a blank slate of a character. It seems like we actually have motivation to progress in the game, that being our old friend Nineball. Spoiler alert, we don't really like him. So getting a sponsor and gaining access to the Arena is crucial as he is the #1 ranked AC, which I could fight eventually after gaining money and fame throughout the lower ranks. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? I had 2 missions left to do, in one of which I got a pretty useful new AC part. I've talked about this before, but I'm all for the chonk. Well, okay, I found the main target, I guess. Oh, how do I ensure that I don't accidentally melee instead of picking it up?
Head part acquired.
Okay. And for the second mission, I actually had a choice. There were 3 available missions, each one of them from different mission givers, and there's only really one we can choose here. Me and ProgTech are now best friends. Basically, here we just need to destroy all enemies, and if the trucks escape, I think the mission fails.
Enemies brought reinforcements. Take them out.
Okay. Whoa, 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 what's happening? What's happening? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, it's flying fuckers. Oh, of course. Oh my god, they're way too fast. No, where's it? There's...
Target of operation cleared. System switched to normal mode.
Now, it was finally time for us to enter the arena. Well, not this one here, but the extra arena, which is on the second disc and essentially works the exact same as the normal arena, but doesn't actually contribute towards your story progression. So let me tell you how the arena works. Keyword: money. The fights you will be taking part in are show matches. This isn't a battle till death, but rather entertainment for those who want to see some big robots bitch slap each other. Which is exactly why you will need a sponsor that will cover all of the costs related to such an event. Meaning, if you shoot your weapon, destroy something, or have your AC blown to pieces, you don't have to spend a penny. And of course, you will be rewarded for winning your matches with a big bag of good old cash. You'll have to face stronger and stronger opponents the higher you climb in the ladder, but you will also be rewarded with more and more money. So what do you think I did once I learned about this new system? Fuck doing missions, they are scary, you can lose your money, it is time to get pimped the fuck out. When you first enter the extra arena, you will have 4 different categories to compete in. Each one will require you to use a specific leg type to sort of even the playing field, I guess. You'll be battling other ravens with humanoid, reverse joint, caterpillar, and 4-legged ACs. I do really like this choice for the extra arena, as it requires you to experiment with some parts you maybe wouldn't have ever tried out on your own. If they would have tried to pull this in the main arena, however, I might not have liked the system as much, since it would really eliminate a lot of player creativity if the game dictates what you have to do in order to progress. Rockstar. Oh, sorry, I went off topic there for a second. Before each battle, you can read a short description of your opponent, which can contain information about their loadout, fighting style, or sometimes you can see Fromsoft just having fun with these. But the most important thing to take a look at is how these fights actually play out. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, he's too fast with it. He's too clean with it. How is he... This guy. I don't think I'm gonna get this guy anytime soon. Holy shit. Try the other division. Yeah, I'm not... This is what you will be doing for most of the game. As mundane as it may sound to only fight other ACs in the arena, I can assure you that it's nothing short of amazing. You are never actually at risk of losing anything, so you can be as creative as you want to be and fail as many times as it takes to take down your opponent. All of the individual pilots you'll be fighting can also be memorable in their own ways, be it the way they control their AC or a quirky description or emblem. Occasionally, you will also be given a new AC part as a reward for winning a fight, which I actually ended up selling for the most part, but sometimes you do get some really cool pieces of gear, which can definitely come in useful in upcoming battles. While there are a handful of regular missions you will be doing during your time with the game, the arena is undoubtedly the big main feature of this entry in the series, as the name implies. And therein also lies the biggest difference between it and the first game. AC1 and Master of Arena play very differently. AC1 is a game where you will be in a constant state of fear of losing your hard-earned money and potentially grinding your progress to a halt. For this reason, it becomes a very memorable experience and one I think is well worth experiencing. But so is Master of Arena. Being an absolute machine on the battlefield while also amassing a fortune is a great feeling and a fitting end for the first generation of Armored Core games. But to get back to my playthrough, I've got a little advice for anyone who might be struggling with some of the fights in the arena. While experimenting with builds and trying out all of the different available arenas, I have figured out the best possible combination to ensure victory over all that dare to oppose you. Go to the shop, buy all the heaviest armor parts with the most defense, equip a strong energy weapon as well as this shoulder weapon, and go to this specific arena. And watch everyone crumble before your eyes. Seriously, with this strategy, you can beat most of the fights in this game. The low ceiling of this arena really messes with the enemy AI, while rendering stuff like missiles and rockets almost useless. The more mobile ACs will also have a huge disadvantage by basically instantly hitting the ceiling, as you just slowly cruise around on the floor, hitting them with a barrage of energy weapon attacks. You will also see the power of this kind of build in action in the very last story mission. Well, looks like it's finally time. We have come this far fueled by our desire to fight this man. But first, let's talk about the hidden extra arena categories. Yes, like I've said, this game is mostly arena content. After completing all of the 4 available categories and probably also being at a certain point within the story, you will unlock 2 new categories in the extra arena. One being called Champions and the other one Fromsoft. I wonder what that might be. Let's start off with the Champions. All of the ACs you will be fighting here are from actual people who went to Armored Core tournaments back in the day. This is honestly really cool, but most of the fights will most likely end up being underwhelming, as you should have a huge arsenal at this point. And at the end of the day, these ACs are still being controlled by the AI. But it was fun regardless to read up on some of these curious characters. And let's also have a look at the other category, called Fromsoftware. But I'm pretty sure you could already guess what this is going to be. That's right, you'll be clashing against FromSoft's own employee AC creations. Just like with the Champions, these fights weren't especially hard, but some of them did give me trouble. Namely, the very last fight against the top dog at From when this game was made. And do you know what? I wanted to beat him at his own game.
I will meet you on the ground, motherfucker. Come back here. Come back here. And I will kill you in a fitting way with the moonlight. Come here. I'm trying to go in. There we go. There we go.
Now we are the chief director of FromSoft. Hooray, I have good news. I will put out Armored Core 6 tomorrow. With me now officially becoming the president of FromSoft, I could finally go back to what I actually was meant to do. He was still there, waiting, mocking me. I had to finally put an end to this twisted game.